So, super important video. If you want to bang out super glossy paint jobs, even on a budget, and know how to flow this paint on, then you must watch this video all the way till the end. Super important. I wouldn't skip the last 10 minutes, and I wouldn't miss the first 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So, watch this video. I've been painting for over 25 years. I know I look young, but keep watching this video. Watch how I miss, and this is a quick paint job, by the way. This is like out of my garage, quick, no spray booth, but it comes out like, you know, like your eyeballs will pop out at the end. I mean, it comes out really well for a quick paint job. Okay. Imagine if we really went custom, and we have these videos in VIP if you want to get, you know, spray booth stuff and all that. We have all learn how to do body kits and all that. But anyway, keep watching this video. We're going to be spraying a single stage acrylic enamel on this work van here in my garage. Take you through the whole thing step by step. There's other bodywork videos, so if you want to search those on my channel, check them out. And if you want to learn auto body, don't forget to click over here. Go to learnautobodyandpaint.com to get to get your free auto body and paint training manuals, guides, videos, emails, all that stuff. Just sign up for that. You'll get it. But anyway, keep watching the video until the end. Super important. Okay? Talk to you soon. Share, like, subscribe to the video, and enjoy. Just to get rid of the body filler. So you see we got some body filler showing now. Okay, so get that 1K sealer, super easy to use. You want to make sure you feather the glaze putty in. Okay, and this is what primer should look like feathering into bodywork. See, it's all feathered in. They call that feathering in. So we're just gonna go around the van. Make sure we got every little piece sanded. I'll just razor blade the windows quick, get everything ready so we're ready for paint. That's pretty much it. So super easy to clean windows from overspray or whatever. I'm using a razor blade. Okay guys, so this is the Good Van project, all sanded, ready to go. We do have some body filler and metal spots showing. It's not a big deal. Okay, what we're gonna do with that is put a 1K sealer on top of it right before we start spraying. It's completely washed. We washed it last night. It's been sitting in the garage overnight, so it's pretty much dried. Okay, before doing any type of painting, you always want to make sure you blow out all the seams. So we also did that. We just blew out all the seams here with our air gun, okay, to get any water. If there's any trapped water anywhere, you want to make sure it's dry before you do anything. So now what we're going to do is do the outline masking. So I'm going to use, and you always want to use a good masking tape. So what we're going to be using is, where do I have it? Somewhere around here. I got a bunch of it. Here we go. We're gonna be using American brand. Never use cheap masking tape because you're gonna end up with the glue stuck on it. You know, if you let it sit for a day out in the sun, it's gonna give you major problems. Okay. You don't want to use the regular painter's tape, and I use that for quick stuff, but never when doing a paint job. Okay. This is okay for just masking while you're doing body work. Like if you just want to try to reduce some primer overspray, you're taping around the window, you're masking something up fast, you could use this stuff. But as far as a proper masking job, you always want to use a 3M, but this is the PG brand by American. This is good tape. So if you want, this is the one I've been using for 15-20 years. Okay. This is the one I'll use. So we're gonna do an outline. So I'm basically gonna outline all of our windows, things that I don't want painted, you know. Here, the antenna, I tried taking it off, it was giving me a problem, so I'm just gonna mask it up. I'm not gonna worry about it. You can see the prior paint job, so I might mask up a little less so we can get the white in there. But yeah, this thing is kind of like old and didn't want to come out. I tried taking it out, so whatever. Yep, so we're gonna mask in the window, everywhere, so we don't get overspray. This will come out later, a little primer overspray on there. I'll take that out at the end. So yeah, let's get masking. At the corner like this, you just kind of like bring it in. Just like, and you grab it, right? And just tuck the bottom in, all the way around, and you're pretty much good to go. Super easy, plus it looks good. You could reuse them if you want. So now we are gonna basically wax and grease remove the whole thing, wipe it down. We're gonna spray some sealer on these areas, some of the areas where we have exposed metal, okay? And then we're gonna shoot it, all right? Pretty simple. We're gonna be using the Nason Select Seal 1K. All we do is just mix it in here. We don't add anything to it. Put it in our gun, spray it, and then about 15 minutes, 20 minutes after this dries, flashes, then you spray your paint. But we're not gonna worry about it because we're gonna start on the roof and then come down. Pretty much it. See you in the next clip. We're using the Select Seal by Nason 1K sealer. You don't have to add any additive, reducer. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna spray this. Yeah, and just keep in mind if you're spraying any kind of sealer where you're not going to be sanding it, okay, you're just going to be spraying a sealer and spraying base coat, you want to use a decent gun when spraying sealer because you want it to lay on very smooth, right? If you have orange peel sealer, then your base coat's going to be orange peeled. Okay, this is why some people rather, okay, and this is why I also teach, instead of using a sealer, if you feel like it's another extra step, you don't have to do a sealer. You could just use a 2K filler primer, block sand it, flat, you know, really nice. Take your time. You can wet sand it or dry sand it with 400 grit, and that'll make it ready for paint. Acrylic white enamel here. I used all of my sealer. Pretty much done with this. We're done with wax and grease remover. You do not want to wax and grease remove over the 1K sealer. It will melt it. Gun butt on Amazon or eBay, they're really good. They work unbelievably well. Helps you out. As you can see, this section of my garage is very dark back here, but when you put the gun butt on and you're painting, it really lights up the panel so you can see exactly what you're doing. The Atom spray guns over at Zula.com or Amazon or whatever, they give you a free gun butt ultra lighting system, so definitely check that out. As you know, you can't fake reviews on Amazon. It's got hundreds of reviews from people around the world using this product. So I gave you the mixing ratios for this 8-1-1, so 8 parts paint, 1 part hardener, 1 part reducer. Now, you know, that's fine. You can always add a little bit more reducer if you feel like it's a little thick, okay? That's why I like mixing with consistency right before I paint, because you could just add it, eyeball it, add a little extra reducer, and just see with by the paint's viscosity and thickness, right, that it looks good. It's good enough to spray, you know, because too thin, you could tell right away on the skin, on the stick. If it's too thick, you would also be able to tell by the drips. So I teach this in my VIP course as well, so don't forget to get your free information and free auto body training at learnautobodyandpaint.com. Okay, super important information right now. It's not the spray gun, okay? A pro, somebody good at painting, can take a piece of crap, you know, a piece of, it is partial, but mostly it's not the spray gun. All right? What is it? It's the air settings, it's the distance from panel to gun, it's gun flow speed, and it's lighting. Those are the main things. Okay? But, you know, aside from that, I would rather be using a really good mid-grade gun versus a cheapo gun. Okay, so you could spend 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks and get a cheapo gun. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to atomize as well. But painters like me and other guys know how to manipulate it by maybe going slower and laying it on heavier if it doesn't have good atomization. This is why we can make, you know, most paint jobs look very good even with a cheap crap gun versus a good gun. And, you know, so gun has something to do with it, but it's really not all of it. So what I would say is get a good high-end gun if you can afford it, or at least a good medium grade spray gun to lay it on. All right. The first coat is never going to look like the second coat. So you might have some paint texture, some orange peel, that's normal. The second coat, when you lay it on heavy like this, will make it flow out. So, you know, pay attention. And again, this is a single stage paint job. It's a super quick paint job. It's nothing crazy, a work van. And we just want to put some nice paint on it, seal it up, make it look good again, revive it. And it came out amazing. So keep watching the video, guys. And also, don't forget to go to learnautobodyandpaint.com to get some free auto body training guides, manuals, emails with links to videos, Q&A, all that stuff. All right. And also, I mentioned lighting, super important. I cannot stress enough, you need good lighting when painting, because part of it is actually watching the paint flow on as you paint. Okay, if you see a dry spot, you want to go back and hit it again, make it wet. Right? So lighting is very, very important when it comes to painting. So the Gun Bud Ultra lighting system, check that product out. It's a universal spray gun lighting system that fits on any gun cup. You can see I snapped it on my X27 here. And it allows you to see so well. And it might look a little, you know, I guess pointed. The light might be too like consolidated and pointed on the panel when you're looking at the camera like this, but when you're actually using it in person, it looks so much better and different. So try it out. I would definitely try it out. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye. So I just want to say, guys, don't rush. Take your time. Do a 50% overlay about 4 to 6 inches away from your panel. Okay, I'm spraying at about 28 pounds here, probably 28, 29. I'm about 4 to 5 inches away from the panel, laying it on heavy, 50% overlay. Not afraid to go over, you know, the same spot 2 or 3 times, laying it on nice, you know. Thick and heavy is how we want to lay single stage. Okay, you can see, boom, 2 coats there, another coat at the top, boom, boom. You know, flow it out. Don't rush. Take your time. Lay it on, right? And then the light, I tell you, the light will help you because you can see it lay on glossy. If it doesn't look glossy, if it looks like it's orange peely, go back and hit it again. Like, this is the time to make it as smooth and glossy as possible. And keep in mind, this is the first coat. Your second coat is going to lay on so much nicer. All right, so thanks for watching. So another thing, it's up to you if you want to spray the whole side of the van. I'm doing it, why not? It's a little bit more because you got to be smooth with your feet the way you walk and just make sure you can just keep the distance and flow. But you could end it midway and pick it up midway. The only time I wouldn't do that is if I'm shooting a candy or using a metal flake or pearl inside of a carrier or clear coat. Then you'd want to go the full panel. But if it was a solid color, single stage like this, I could have ended it with a shorter stroke if I wanted to. Just FYI. Hey, awesome. If you're still here watching the video, I want to say thanks. Stay tuned for the next one because we're going to show you how we prepped it for black and did our little graphics and our outlining to make this thing look super baller and cool. So stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. Share, like, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, and also don't forget to hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com to get your free guides and training videos. Talk to you soon. Bye.